Hello guys and girls, I'm Tony Freeman and you're watching the third part of our Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition walkthrough. For those of you who haven't seen the first two parts, the first one was about character creation and introducing the main protagonist to the storyline. The second part was mostly about combat and of course the biggest fight so far with the Pride Demon. Now, the whole story so far ended with our meeting with the boy, girl, man, woman. I don't know, the creature with the short hair that told us that we are needed in the chantry. I think find Cassandra in the chantry. Now, special shipments. You see this chest right here. Staff of the Dragon, acquire light armor of the dragon. These items you gain if you purchase the deluxe edition of the Dragon Age. Let's equip them really quick. Armor, light armor of the dragon. Looks pretty good. Okay, I think it's equipped. And let's go for the weapon as well. Weapon staff of the dragon. Okay, looks pretty good, I have to say. Now, for those of you who don't know, I usually like to shut up during cutscenes, during ambient dialogue, because I believe in immersion. So if you see me shutting up just randomly, it's probably because of other people talking in the background.
That's him. That's the Herald of Andraste. They said when he came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over him.
Hush. We shouldn't disturb him.
Why did Lady Cassandra have him in chains? I thought Seekers knew everything.
That's a very nice touch. People reacting to our presence, actually. No reaction here, I guess. Loot. It's explained pretty straightforward, I guess.
That's him. He stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
Also, for the codex entries or for other things, I decided to just read them. Hopefully, it won't take too much of our playtime.
May could be with you.
Chancellor Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
Okay,
That
let's
isn't
get in and see
Chancellor
what
Roderick's
happens.
decision, sister.
As you can see on the minimap, we have the war room, and here is our objective.
Have you gone completely mad? He should be taken to Val Royo immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not believe he is guilty.
The Qunari failed, Seeker. The breach is still in the sky. For all you know, he intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
My duty is to serve the principles on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor, as is yours.
I think they were talking about us because we are the Qunari, as I said. Okay.
Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
So I'm still a suspect, even after what we just did.
You absolutely are.
No, he is not.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect,
You, and many others.
but not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
5 minutes ago, you wanted me dead, and now I'm your savior.
I was wrong. Perhaps I still am. I will not, however, pretend you were not exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor? A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
As you can see, we have a couple of options into the dialogue.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay, but you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
We'll see how this goes.
That is all we ask.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Alright, so I guess we decided to help them. I chose the I agree for now answer because our character is still a bit distrustful. And here we are. We have two quests. Oh, one actually. Report to Haven's Chantry. Now, as you can see from the map, we have quite a few quests open. We have the Quartermaster if we want to talk to him, Haven's Best and Brightest, the Crafting Masters, the Apothecary. But for now, let's just report to the Chantry. We will need at some point to talk to all those people, but I guess right now it's not really necessary.
Does it trouble you?
It stops spreading and it doesn't hurt.
We take our victories where we can. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
What harm could there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Hold on to that sense of humor. May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
You're even taller than I'd heard.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
That's an impressive bunch of titles.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you, a Qunari, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
I'm no herald of anything, particularly not Andraste.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
They aren't more concerned about the breach, the real threat.
They do know it's a threat, they just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Okay, this is the war table that allows us to apply the power of the Inquisition throughout Orlais and Ferelden. Mater Giselle is in the hinterlands, which can be found on the Ferelden side of the table. What you see here, guys and girls, is basically the war table.
Have you
which
had
is
any
spread.
trouble with them?
Not at all. I will inform you if that changes.
And from here, we will plan our missions, and we will expand. New Inquisition can unlock new areas for you to explore throughout scouting operations. Perform the scouting operations for the hinterlands on the Ferelden side of the war table now. Let's click on. Right now we only have one option. Usually we have more ways to deal with a particular mission, but right now we only have secrets. So let's use this one. We avoided the fighting as best as we could. Yeah, as you saw in the cutscene, the archer just killed the Templars and the mages that were fighting, so right now we're not picking any sides. Would you like to travel? Yes. Let's go. This is the party selection screen. As you know from other Dragon Age games, we can only pick three companions. We only have three right now, so our options are pretty limited. But I can assure you the group is very strong and you can easily finish the game on Nightmare even with this group. So basically, we don't need other party members, but we will gain more as time and game progresses. Of course, the infamous loading screens that are at least 20-30% of the game time. Hopefully this one won't take long. I don't really. I have played before a little bit before past that point, but I don't really remember much of it. So, as you can see, a few game tips and of course a bit of lore. This one is about Leliana. You can always just pause the game right here if you want and read the whole thing. Rebel mages. The reason that the Inquisition were called heretics was because a Qunari has a different. The Qunaris have a different belief. They don't follow Andraste. They don't follow the Prophet Andraste, as the Chantry does, and they're basically these two religions, the Qun and the Andraste, the Prophet of Andraste, or whatever it's called. They're pretty much they're very different. They they don't necessarily conflict with one another, but they are very, very different from one another. And Qunaris are not usually known to convert, although they try to aggressively convert other people from the Chantry to the Qun. Well, this loading screen doesn't take that long, it seems. I should probably make a link just to skip the whole loading screens for those who want to. I don't know if I'm gonna make one yet. Probably.
Herald of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. They might not know much about the Qunari, but you'll get no backtalk from anyone here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business. The situation's pretty dire. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Fair enough. Here we are. This is the change party. We can click here and just remove whoever we don't want. We're not gonna change though. And as I can see, we have 3, 4. Oh, the whole party has leveled up. You can see an arrow from time to time on the portrait. So, no, first let's pick up the quest. Okay, from the requisition officer.
This might interest you, sir.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Okay, we gain Hinterland's puzzle box. Now two things. Let's use our party to level up. I'm gonna do a save right here though. Okay. Let's check the game difficulty. Yep, still on Nightmare. And let's change a little bit our party. Now the problem right now is that I don't exactly know what spells would be better used, but I am going to go with Winter Stillness. By standing still, you enter into a meditative state that restores your mana at an in haste rate and reduces all cooldown times. This is a very good talent for a mage. So I'm going to pick this one anyway. Let's see the rest of the party. Varric, here we have Varric, the rogue archer. Poison weapons would be a good idea. Archery to strengthen his archery. First blood. Pretty tough choice. No, this actually is for the daggers. These 3 is for archery. These 3 works for both, I think. And the last one is for stealth and usually just threat reduction. We could go with stealth to help him avoid a lot of damage. Yeah, I think that's exactly what I'm gonna give Varric. And he has one more spell. And we will go with poisoned weapons. You cut your weapons in a deadly toxin, making every attack poison enemies for a short time. It's a really good short-term buff. For 8 seconds it does that. It has a 24-second cooldown, so should be pretty good. Okay, Cassandra, our warrior. Now our warrior is going to act as a tank, which means she needs a lot of damage reduction. Warrior's resolve. You can be flanked by enemies. It's actually a good, would be a good idea. Damage reduction 50%. Turn the bolt. Rage attacks, I think they count as mage auto attacks and archer attacks. So 50% damage reduction is a good idea. Or warrior's resolve. Stamina restored 10% for every 10% health lost. I would normally go for this one, but for now let's just go for damage reduction. And lunge. No. Let's. I remember she had a mobility spell, something like a charge. No. Vanguard. You taunt all nearby enemies with a shouted challenge or charging ball. This is basically an AoE taunt, which means it forces all the enemies to attack her instead of the rest of us, which are a lot more squishy and easier to kill. This one is a good idea, or charging ball is basically what I do with the mage, which means cover a big distance in a few seconds. The problem with that is that probably in the start Warcry is a bad idea, so I'll pick this one. But we will charge with her at some point too. And Solas is our other mage. Now I want to play him as a support mage. Barrier, he usually casts barrier, which gives us a little shield. This would reduce his cooldown. It's an improvement to his spell. Guardian Spirit, I think it's for him mostly. A protective barrier springs into place around you automatically when you're badly injured. It's a good survival buff. Or we could push a little bit on the cold tree with Winter Grasp. And your barrier explodes into wild magic when the enemy is destroyed. The blast freezes all nearby enemies. Or with a stillness, just like me, so he will be able to cast more spells. Yeah, winter stillness for 1. And even phase step maybe. I'm not really sure how smart the AI is with using fate steps, so I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into that. But the Mana Surge, Wall of Ice, Ice Mine. Ice Armor, Blizzard. We could go the whole cold tree. Yeah, let's see Mana Surge. Maybe it would be an interesting addition. Okay. So here we are. We pressed M for the minimap. The bridge is calm, but the trouble is only beginning. This is the main quest. And here we have a few secondary quests. We can clear a few rifts on our way. And I guess we could start with the main quest and kill a few. Okay. Freeze the little. The reason that I attacked this innocent animal is because I was hoping that it would give me something. Something as a loot, maybe? No? Seems not. Okay. Maybe this one? I know, I'm a murderer. Oh, I missed him because he was... Ha! Got you. Wow. Yes! Okay. Here we go. One down. Yeah. Hell yeah. We are awesome. Yeah, still nothing. Okay. Let's just stop killing innocent animals for now. And as you can see from the minimap, we have a new quest here. Let's open. Read. Okay. My name is Kep with the other mages, and I know you'll come here. Father told you that if you ever strayed, he'd put you down himself. If you're here, you know he's dead, but I'm not. I'll be killing apostate and waiting for you at old Phoenix place to the north. I've got Father's sword and my true brothers in Templars. Okay, so what I can tell is that one brother writes a letter to his other brother. One is a
That may be
Templar,
worth investigating.
and the other is a mage. Lovely. Okay. Tier 1 Axe schematic. We will go into the whole crafting, but in probably another episode. Don't want to lose too much time with this. We have elf root, which is a plant. It's a good idea to pick up as many plants and minerals as we can, because they will be very helpful at some point. But I'm not always gonna do that, just for the sake of continuity and moving a lot faster in the game world.
Mother Giselle ought to be around here somewhere.
Oh, okay. Ha! Sorry, it froze a little. Okay, full
Inquisition
fight.
forces. They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
Hold. We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker.
Yeah, they don't really care. Them.
We are not Templar. We mean you no harm.
Doesn't look like they're listening.
Be
Yeah.
ready. More coming our way.
If you see in the left corner, this is the mana regeneration. It's very high because we are standing still exactly where I picked the talent. And for Solas too, so we are able to cast a lot of spells every time we are in combat.
That's the end of it.
Okay.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle?
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
Is that why you asked for me? The Chantry has already...
I know what they've done.
Then why am I here?
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
And that's an excuse. They're making things worse.
They don't know that. This is my point. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
They want to execute me, and you think I should just walk up to them?
You are no longer alone. They cannot imprison or attack you.
They could try.
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is their unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
It's good of you to do this.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us or destroy us. I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
Okay.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
What you see here, except the loot on the ground, I have one small problem with the whole thing. Inventory. Okay, they removed the light armor of the dragon. Okay. Probably equipping the companion isn't such a bad idea either. Okay, she has a new shield. And a better weapon. And Solas, well, Solas only uses staffs. Okay, it's better than what he had. Armor, this is what he already has. I guess no change in the... No, okay. Same armor, just change a few of the opens. What you'll see here is a landmark. By pressing claim, we basically increase our influence, I think. Saga of Tira Brightaxe. Dwarfen chieftain with her leaf-eared lover lay. Woke she did to love sweat morning. No, I'm not gonna read all that. Although would be fun to read it, but no, just not today. We go to the next quest, the refugee.
You there? Can you help my wife? Please, I beg you.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
Shallow breaths. Yeah, I think we're gonna go and help that poor man. Let's see, journal. The fellow Meyer. The hinterlands. Master of horses would be. We need some point to do this. Shallow breaths. Okay, we see set as active, and it will be a lot more easier to spot on the minimap. Oh my! It's on the other side of the. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's. Just because I like his story. Oh my. It's going to take a while. Corporal Vale. Oh, this is the main quest, I think.
Corporal Vale, thanks for your help. The Mages and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
You were concerned about refugees starving?
Yes. Many of them brought food, but they expected to be home by now, or safe in a city. There's a hunter up the hill who has some ideas.
Is there anything we can do to help people deal with the cold?
I asked the Inquisition to send blankets. You'd think I was asking for a wagon of raw lyrium. A recruit named Whittle is trying to make what we can bring in last. If you have any ideas, talk to him across the road.
What can you tell me about the rebel mages?
The real rebels are up north in Redcliffe, dug in and taking care of their own. The ones out here are just apostates, locked up in the circles all these years, and now they've gone mad with power. The rebels in Redcliffe have washed their hands of them. I wish we could do the same.
What can you tell me about the man who's supposed to be getting horses for the Inquisition?
Horsemaster Dennett. He lives on a farm to the west. Tough old fella. We haven't heard from him. Best we can tell, he's holed up until the Mages and Templars are done killing each other.
Farewell.
And you as well.
Power. Stabilize areas by sealing fate rifts, expand the reach of the Inquisition by setting up new camps, and complete quests to gain power and influence. Spend power on scouting operations at the war table to unlock new opportunities. Gain enough influence increases the rank of your Inquisition and grants you access to unique perks. So basically what we need to do is just help everyone, as many people as we can. Establish camps. We can establish a camp here. There's a new quest there. Let's see if we can establish the camp first here. Now, as soon as we establish a camp, we can just fast travel from one camp to the other. So we can move a lot faster in the map. Okay, I think it's through here. Set up camp, yeah. Inquisition camps, press Ctrl to view. Allow the party to rest, refill potions and regenerate health, change party members and fulfill requisitions. Also serve as fast travel guides.
We could make camp here.
Nothing to report, sir.
Okay. There's a scroll. I didn't see what it was. Aha. I think it's a side quest. We will do it at some point.
You joined the Inquisition when Seeker Pendergast questioned you.
He was very insistent that I help.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
It's surprising that an elven apostate is the one who joined the Inquisition voluntarily.
Okay, let's try to go down without dying, preferably. Oh my. That would be funny. To avoid all this slaughter and just die because of fall.
Look at this. The apostates have gone mad with power.
I see just as many Templars.
Okay. The problem right now is that Cassandra has a lot of pressure on her. You will see the enemies.
We must continue on if we are to secure the Alliance.
Okay. Oh, more. The reason that I just used the, what's it called, Fate Step is to flank the enemies, because as you saw, when a Templar has a shield up, it takes a lot less damage from frontal attacks. So just going behind him and attack him, it's a safe bet. Okay. I don't know what a Fennec. Oh, a Fennec is a little. Yeah, he must die. I don't know why. Just... Okay, we strayed a little from our path, but let's just see what we have here. Oh, more enemies. Oh my. Okay, we have this guy on us. Let's use a potion. Whoa. Ay, ay, ay. Yep. Okay, let's try to revive him. And we're back up again. Sadly, these things happen. Oh my. Oh, easy. Easy boy. And we're running. Ha! I guess the best solution is just to run away completely. It's not always possible, sometimes the enemies just keep chasing, but lucky for us that's not the case. Okay. Now let's see what was so interesting, so good here that we just had to come here. Oh, we have a Fort Cannon. Fort Cannon was constructed by young Earl Aemon after the Orlesian were driven from Ferelden. It was named in honor of Earl Aemon's father, who died at the Battle of Westhill, and after whom the Earl named his son. Aemon was determined for Redcliffe to stand as shining example of Ferelden's strength. He constructed Fort Connor to watch the King's Highway and protect the hinterlands against all enemies. It proved its fortitude against Darkspawn during the Fifth Blight, suffering damage only when the Darkspawn deployed emissaries. Aemon said proudly at the time that Fort Connor was unbreakable by anything short of magic, and for that, thank the Maker, we have Templars. Okay. I guess we just read that whole thing. Speaking of which, I'm actually waiting for your feedback. Should I read this whole thing? Should I not read them? You know, for the future. So contact me any way you can and just tell me. Okay, who has given us the duty to destroy these mages? Okay. The best way to go about this is to simply fast travel to the nearest camp. Let's see how we can do that. Map. And our main quest, we wanted to help that poor fella. So I guess this camp. We will just travel to it really quickly. Hopefully not waste too much time. The reason that I did that was because it will replenish our health, our party health, and of course we can get a few more potions. As you can see here, we already have 8 out of 8. Now, okay, no more distractions. Straight to the camp. Hopefully. Hey. Now this guy is actually not my fault. We were attacked, so we have a rift right here. Prepare for the next wave, okay? And we have one of those raids that really needs to die first. We got a little threat from that fade, so we decided to just fade step away. And face stepping again. Oh. Oops. I guess I died again. And let's revive our companion. Oh damn. And we're closing the Fade Rift. Yes! Sweet. have something to loot.
That tower is impressive, even as a ruin. I wonder what dreams it might hold.
Saga of Tilda Brightex. Yeah, we're not. It's, I'm gonna skip that. I'm not gonna read it. Like I said, if you want to hear me read read everything, just tell me. And if you don't want to hear me read everything, just tell me that too. I don't really care either way. Okay, where is the camp? Aha. This card is actually pretty important, but we're gonna deal with the skulls. They basically, we need to pick up some objects. The skull represents like a beacon, like yeah, like a beacon, and it discovers things that we could just go and pick up. They are important, I guess, in a way, but oh my, another pay drift. Shit. Oops. They're just cursed. That's. As you can see, we're avoiding this fight right now because we don't have that many potions, and it's not. We probably would not succeed. The start of the game is pretty hard on Nightmare because of lack of abilities, mostly. The mage isn't as powerful as it can be. Yeah, just a little bit more to the camp.
Excuse me, have you seen another Inquisition scout? Elven woman, answers to writs.
You said your friend hasn't reported back.
Well, she was supposed to be checking on some apostates. I'm on duty here, or I'd go look for her.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
We got another quest.
This would be a good place to set up camp.
Yes, that's pretty obvious.
So, who do you think is the toughest? Josephine, Liliana, or Cassandra?
I'm right here, you know.
That doesn't rule you out, Seeker.
Cullen's not up for consideration?
Curly? They just keep him around to look pretty.
Okay. Let's try to get to a ram. He's gonna die. Quickly! That's it. Yeah. No loot. I was hoping to get some meat from these rams or something to help in our quest.
Make her curse this war. Where are we gonna go?
We'll find someplace safe.
Where? The mages and Templars are gonna burn down the world.
Oh, looks like we are in the vicinity of the missing scout quest. Completely by accident. Since I was going for the shallow breaths quest.
Templar deserters?
Huh? Oh, there they are.
fighting between the mages and the Templars has cost too many innocent lives.
To be honest, I don't really understand why Varric called them Templar deserters. They're just doing what they have to do, which is fight the rebel mages. They're not really deserting from anything. But maybe he's upset that they are attacking us too. So. When the compass pulses, press V to search.
We should search the area.
Oh. That was quick.
Thank you. If not for you, I'd be dead.
Yes, we
Do you
got
need anything? Bash should probably report back.
nothing. I guess the quest is complete. Yay! Oh. Investigate. Okay.
It looks like someone was having a picnic.
Yes. The mage must have been hunting for blood magic.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. We reached our destination. And we have our first quest, I guess. Okay. This looks like a good place of any to just stop the recording right here. I'm gonna save and we're gonna continue in our next one. As always, if you like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think, especially about the reading or not reading the whole codex and whatnot. That's it. I'm Tony Freeman. Thank you for watching.